about Moses. I know what he did, right? So what he came to free the people out of Egypt, right? So basically, you know what I'm saying? So what was the people doing in Egypt? What was the people doing in Egypt? What type of people did he free from Egypt? What were they doing? The people that he freed, they were slaves, right?
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1, verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel on the side of Jordan in the wilderness.
So Moses was speaking to the people of Israel. You know what I'm saying? When you from the tribe of Judah, you're a so-called American black, but you're really from the tribe of Judah. You're an Israelite according to the Bible. You get that Deuteronomy chapter 15, because Moses gave out told us about the laws. He told us, the Most High told us, you know what I'm saying, he gave us promises.
Shalom.
And he said what will happen if we break these laws, statutes, and commandments that he gave us. So what did he say in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15?
So this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. It says, "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee."
So all these curses that he said is gonna come upon us and overtake us. So what happened? Like who? So are we? Bring out. So I'm gonna go over a few curses of what happened. You know what I'm saying? Because he was talking to the people of Israel. He was talking to the people of Israel. You know what I'm saying? So bring that out. Bring out
16. Chapter 28, verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So he said, "Cursed shalt thou be in the city." What people are cursed in the city? Yeah, come. The blacks, right? The so-called blacks, right? So you know what I'm saying? We got we in the ghettos. You know what I'm saying? We are in the Section 8. You know what I'm saying? Low income housing. You know what I'm saying? We cursed in the city. We ain't got really nothing in the city. We don't own nothing. So what does it say?
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So we was cursed in the field. So we was cursed out here in the field. So wasn't our people? Do our people? You know what I'm saying? Are our people blessed in the field? Oh, we cursed in the field, right? We always gotta work. We gotta get up 6 o'clock in the daggone morning. You know what I'm saying? To get to our job at like 7:30. You know what I'm saying? We can't even wash our face or brush our teeth sometimes because we been sleep. You know what I'm saying? We gotta wake up. You know what I'm saying? Go to the plantation. Go break our back. Work super hard. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be out here doing that, man. So what it say? What was another curse of Deuteronomy? Bring out that one.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. It's speaking about the curses.
So this speaks about the curses. These curses are for a sign and a wonder throughout the seed forever. So when you see our people, you know what I'm saying, out here bugged out off the drugs, you know what I'm saying, life is hard. We out here smoking 150 cigarettes, like 90 going north, man. You know what I'm saying, we out here doing that. You see our people out here, you see our women out here bugged out, you know what I'm saying, fighting and rising up against a man. So that goes to show you that this is a sign of who you are according to the Bible, man. Right. It's only happens to our people. Only our people are going through these curses, man. Do you see the so-called white man out here going through these curses? Out here bugged out, you know what I'm saying, living in the ghetto, having to struggle, having to get up early in the morning. 9 times out of 10, these Edomites, man, these white men, these so-called white men, they own the daggone business that we work for. You know what I'm saying? What's the other curse, man?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 54. "So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother."
So your eye gonna be evil towards your brother, man. So you see all this genocide going on. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the little Dirk out there promoting violence, shooting up the ops. And look at our kids, man. Our kids out here shooting each other up. You know what I'm saying? Out here slaying each other in the streets. You know what I'm saying? They don't even have respect for a woman now, man. They don't even care if you with your kid now, man. they'll shoot you with your child, with you. You know what I'm saying? You see how that go? Because we have an evil eye towards our brother. What's the
And toward the wife of his bosom.
towards the wife of your bosom, man. So, you know what I'm saying? So, you see how there's a lot of single parent households out here, man. A lot of these women are raising up children. Hey, bring out Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12. So it's a lot of us out here leaving our homes, you know what I'm saying, leaving our women, hating our women, man. You see, you hear about domestic violence all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? You got daggone the brothers over here slapping up the sisters, man. Don't even care, you know what I'm saying, about how she feel, breaking her heart, being a whoremonger, you know what I'm saying, sleeping with other women on her, coming back, giving her all these sexually transmitted diseases, man. What else? You got some more on that?
And toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave.
So, you know what I'm saying? You even hate your kids, man. You know what I'm saying? This is another curse of Deuteronomy, man. We hate our brother, we hate our women, and we hate our children, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll leave our woman to have her with the kids and tell the kid like, yo, you ain't my child. How that feel, man? How would that feel as a child how would you feel as a child if your father told you to the face that you ain't my son? How would you feel? You'd be sad, right? That'll hurt your feelings, man. Let's bring that up.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors.
So he said, so the Most High says, for my people, the children are their oppressors. You know what I'm saying? And what does it mean to be oppressed? What happens when you get oppressed? When you're oppressed, you're gonna rebel, right? So what is the children out here doing? They rebelling, right? You know what I'm saying? They don't have no rules out here. They don't have no good leaders over us. What does it say? Continue.
O my people, that which lead thee, cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths.
So who is these? So if the man leaves the home, right? Who is leading the children? The mother, right? So you know what I'm saying?
Book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
See, it said the women rule over them. So you know what I'm saying? Because of the fact that there ain't no man in the household. What does the world want us to do? What does the world want the so-called black man, the so-called American black man to do? To be out here selling drugs, being locked up, being in jail, right? You know what I'm saying? This is what they want us to do, right? This is what Esau, this wicked white man out here want us to do, man. They want us to be out here hating each other. That's why they over here boosting the genocide and the music, putting in, making our men effeminate, you know what I'm saying, doing wild stuff to us, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the, you know what I'm saying? So if they take the man away from the woman, then guess what? The children ain't gonna listen to their mother. Their children ain't gonna listen to their mother. They're gonna rebel. You know what I'm saying? So what they say? This is the order. This is how things are supposed to be.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of...
So you heard that? At the head of every woman is the man. You know what I'm saying? But the head of every man is Christ. So if the woman doesn't have no leader, the kids are gonna be out here oppressed. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna see their mom struggling. You know what I'm saying? Son gonna have to get out there and get out here. He's gonna feel like, you know what I'm saying? Because he's the man of the house. I gotta get out here and I gotta sell drugs. I gotta get over here and cast stones in the street until I'm under a stone. You know what I'm saying? This is what's gonna happen to us, man. Our children are our oppressors, man. So bring out Deuteronomy 28 and 68. Because how did our people get here, man? Slave ships, come on, so bring that out. Yeah, man, because so you know what I'm saying, according to the Bible, this is our people. You know what I'm saying? You are a so-called, you know what I'm saying, you are not a so-called American black man. You are an Israelite man from the tribe of Judah. These are the 12 tribes of Israel. You know what I'm saying? But Esau will tell you, you know what I'm saying, because he don't want you to know where you from, who you are, you know what I'm saying, where you come from. He don't want you to know your culture. He wants you to think that this so-called color, meaning this black culture is who you are. They want you to think that you're a black man. Is it black on your jacket? Is it black on your shirt? You know what I'm saying? You ain't a black man. What language does black speak? keep us divided, right?
White is supposed to be pure, black is dirty.
Come.
I know about the Hebrew Israelites and all that. I give y'all I'm listening to you. Y'all can do anything.
Come on. So let me bring this out right here. Let me bring this out. Bring that out. 20 and 68.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. Bring it up. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
See, he said, bring you into Egypt again with ships. So Egypt was called the house of bondage. Bring that up. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? He said we're gonna go back into Egypt again in ships. You know what I'm saying? So
by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
He said, by the way whereof thou shalt see it no more again. So he was talking about, you know what I'm saying, Jerusalem, where we're from. You know what I'm saying? Our homeland. This is the actual motherland. And what is Egypt referring to now? What is Egypt called?
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
So Egypt is the house of bondage, man. The house of, and if you bound, what are you? What are you when you bound? What does it mean to be? What does it mean to be in bondage? Excuse me. Can't move, can't do nothing. You under subjection to somebody else's will. So bring the rest of that up.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
So no man shall buy you. You should be sold to your enemies for bound men and bound women, and no man shall buy you. You know what I'm saying? No man shall buy you. Nobody can redeem you out of this thing. You know what I'm saying? We had other people that tried to get us out of this thing. Like, we had Martin Luther King, we had Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? We had who else we had? They talk about the Rodney King beat down. You see what they did to George Floyd. They tried to make a movement and all that. This Black Lives Matter movement and all that crap. But nobody, we still in this captivity, man, because we got took to the house of bondage and slavery, man. We ain't nothing but in a big old jail cell. This is what this is. You ever been to let's say a pre-release program, man? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying, you get to wear your regular clothes, you get to get a job, you get to do all this, but guess what? You still gotta go back to that halfway house before curfew, right? This is exactly what this is like, man. It's like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta daggone get ready for work the next morning. You can't go out, you know what I'm saying, and be out too late on a Sunday, because if you are, guess what? You're gonna miss your daggone alarm clock to get up to go to work. You're gonna be late. You know what I'm saying? You back to the slave ship, man. Back to the daggone plantation, man. You go. You know what I'm saying? What happened to our you know what I'm saying? Bring out that Jeremiah. You know what I'm saying? Because we lost our heritage, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't even own nothing in this world. We don't even own our names, man. Our name, you know what I'm saying? All these names that we got, you know what I'm saying? We got these from our slave owners, man. You know what I'm saying? Because of the being in this land of captivity, man. That's what it means when they say you will be sold to your enemies, man. You know what I'm saying? We be sold to our enemies for bound men and bound women. You know what I'm saying? We were sold to our enemies, man. And we got our name took, we got our heritage took, we got our culture took. You know what I'm saying? And then it's because we ain't know that. We created a new daggone culture. You know what I'm saying? We created all this new stuff, you know what I'm saying? We need to build all these buildings up. We created this damn culture, man. You know what I'm saying? They say, okay, you know what I'm saying? We are supposed to be niggas, man. We so-called niggas, man. We went from all these other derogatory names and all these other heritages of being Afro-American, a Negro American. Now you just went from all these ones to now just call me a nigga. Come on, man. That's madness, ain't it? It's madness. What they say?
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever.
So, you know what I'm saying? So he said we will discontinue from our heritage, meaning we won't know what our culture was like. We don't know the moral standards and principles that we stood on before this land. We don't know this, man. We will discontinue from it. You know what I'm saying? We will have all these, we will have a name by another man. You know what I'm saying? Another man gonna name us. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be in a land that we don't know. We can't get to A to B without using the damn GPS. We don't know this place. We don't know this place, man. We lost out here, man. We walking around like chickens with their head cut off, man. You know what I'm saying? Bumping into everything, bumping into everybody. And then we bump into the wrong damn thing. We end up giving up the ghost, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High ended up casting his judgment on us, man. He said he kindled a fire in his anger, man. You know why that is? Because we broke the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta come back and repent and come out of this world, man.
Closing? Hold on just a second.
Hey brother, take a flyer just in case. Alright, man, we gotta come up out of this world, man. You got it? Pick it up.
The book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
So you said we gotta come out of this world, man. That's what we mean by come out of her, man. We gotta come out of this world, man. Come out of and not be partakers of this world, man. Be partakers of her sins, man. All this wicked ass stuff going on here, telling our women to be twerkers, telling our women to be out here, to tell our sons to be out here, to be gangbangers and things like that. You know what I'm saying? To tell us to be out here being drug addicts. Come out of her, man. Be the partakers of this sickness, man. The sickness is these drugs going on out here, man. This sickness is this TV, man, with this wicked ass agenda they got going on, man. And they're not even hiding stuff no more, man. They don't even care. They want our children to be out here being homosexuals, man. They want our daughters to be out here being whores, man. This is what they want, man. You see, this world, man, you gotta come out of her, man. They're gonna have you all messed up, man. They're gonna have you all the way jacked up, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be just like you're gonna be in this world. You know what I'm saying? Be out here looking foolish like a damn dummy like the rest of these people, man. You know what I'm saying? Our people gotta wake up, man. Turn out to Lord and repent, man. Come and keep his commandments. Come on, brother. Pray the word. What's going on, brother? You know who you are according to the Bible? What's your nationality? So you a so-called American black man? That's what you say?
American? No, I'm black.
So you a color? Or you a so-called color? Like a crayon box, like Crayola?
I don't think so.
So you're not American. Well, so what are you? If you're in America, you was born here. So that would mean that if you are a so-called black man or a so-called American black, then you would be out of the tribe of Judah, and they are part. And this tribe right here is part of the 12 tribes of Israel.
Y'all take care.
All right, brother, grab a flyer, brother.
Appreciate you.
Right on, bro.
Yeah, man. How you black and your hoodie black, your headphones black? What language is black? Come on, so bring out Jeremiah again. Bring out Deuteronomy, man. Bring out Deuteronomy 28. Man, because you are not a color, man. You are not a hoodie color. You are not a crayon box color, man. You are so-called, you know what I'm saying? You are not a so-called American black. You are from the tribe of Judah, man. That's like the 12 tribes of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Bring that out.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
So, you know what I'm saying? We would discontinue from our heritage, man. You know what I'm saying? Our heritage is not to be a so-called color, like a black person. Yeah, there's no such thing as an actual black person. What color is your skin, man? Melanin. What color is that? What color is your skin? Look at your hand right now. You tell me what color that is. Brown. So you are a brown person. You are not a black person. Ain't no such thing as black. Black doesn't have a language. You know what I'm saying? The Most High said that we would discontinue from our heritage. What the Moses said to the people in the wilderness. So we're going to show you who the Lord was talking to when he gave you these law, statutes, and commandments.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1, verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel on the side of Jordan in the wilderness.
So he was speaking to the people of Israel. This is who the Lord was talking to. When Moses was in the wilderness, when he came to Moses in the wilderness, he was speaking to the people of Israel when he gave them with his law, statutes, and commandments. And he told us that if we don't keep these law, statutes, and commandments, that we will go through all these curses. So what is a curse? So-called black man, because you're not a black man. You are an Israelite man. Your jacket is black. What tribe are you from? Can I go through a few curses so you can see that this line up with who we are? Right quick. I bring out the Deuteronomy 28 and 16. Yeah, 28, 16.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So I'll be cursed in every city that we in. If you go to New York, don't they got like a ghetto in New York? Don't they got a ghetto? It's ghettos out here in St. Louis. Don't they got a ghetto in Houston somewhere? They got a ghetto in every place that you go. You know what I'm saying? But who lives in the ghetto? So-called black people, right? So-called black people. So doesn't that line up with a so-called American black man from the tribe of Judah? Because if he didn't call us that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 46. Read it up. They shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So when you see these things, that's like a sign, like, dang, everywhere I go, you know what I'm saying, it's somebody that's like me. It's like I can't escape this thing. I can't go to another country or I can't go to another city thinking I'm gonna live better. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't gonna go to another city and think you're gonna just go and live in a damn mansion. You're gonna live in the damn ghettos, man. You're gonna be paying down $625 for some rent to live in the damn ghetto apartments, man. Some low income apartment, man. Where people with gun violence and stuff is happening to our people, man. You know what I'm saying? So these are the curses. As a thing is saying, curse shalt thou be in the city, and curse shalt thou be in the field. Aren't we cursed in the workforce? Aren't we the first ones hired they were the last ones hired and the first ones fired? You know what I'm saying? They weren't even there. They would, if we was to have a business, if we was to work for a business for 30 plus years, you know what I'm saying? And the CEO be like, I'm about to die. Think you gonna get the position? Huh? You know that, right? He gonna give it to his white son, so-called white son, ain't he? You an Israelite according to the Bible, man. You're not a black man, brother. You're not a black man. You're not a black man. You're an Israelite, man. Man. Hey, somebody give me the book of Sirach 9 and 11. Yeah, little brother, you're an Israelite according to the Bible, man.
When these brothers have a my wife in Memphis, and I'm trying to send my wife some money. I don't have it. I have the money in my pocket right now. I'll put the cash in your hand. Send my wife $90 for her. We gotta listen to 3 scriptures.
We're gonna listen to 3 scriptures, man.
This is very important to me, man.
Listen to 3 scriptures.
This for the Lord. This is for you. This life or death, brother. Oh man. Come and bring, you're not a Muslim, brother. You're not a Muslim, brother. Islam is a religion, man. Religion is man-made. The wicked flee, man. He said he a Muslim. Oh man, our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. Give me Sirach 9 and 11. Bring that out. Bring that out.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 9, verse 11.
Bring it up.
Envy not the glory of a sinner, for thou knowest not what shall be his end.
So envy not the glory of a sinner, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be a damn Muslim, a damn Buddhist, a damn everything else what the Lord told them to be, man. These people want to be out here being damn non-binaries, and a man want to be a woman want to be a goddamn man, and the Lord didn't tell them to be that damn way, man. People want to sit out here and say, I'm a cat dog, and you a damn man, dude. You a goddamn, you was a man. The Most High called you what he called you, man. Stop envying the wicked niggas. Stop envying the wicked, man. Stop envying the sinner, man. The sinner don't know when their time gonna be. You know what I'm saying? The sinner ain't gonna know when the Lord gonna crack the sky. They're gonna be daggone, the Lord gonna crack the sky, and they're gonna be over here eating shrimp, crab, and lobster. Bull crapping, man. They're gonna be like, oh snap, the Lord back. And you got a whole damn crab leg in your damn mouth. Looking crazy. Out here looking stupid, man. But our people want to envy the sinner. Our Israelite men want to be out here shaving their damn beard, looking like a damn Edomite. They want to get their hair shaved. They want to get their hair blonde like a damn Edomite. They want to wear skinny type jeans with no drawers like they a damn rock star, looking stupid. Look at all types of wicked, man. Like, don't try to, like, our people just don't understand. They don't even care, man. It's like they don't even have no love for the Lord no more, man. Our people don't know the Lord. Look, the brother said, I'm a daggone Muslim, and he left because he wanted to daggone get $90. Say, I don't care about that, man. Money ain't nothing, man. The Lord's gonna destroy that damn money, man. That money gonna be burnt. That money gonna be ashes to the Lord, man. The Lord ain't dealing with no damn money with no Edomite on it that put his people into slavery, man. You see how crazy it is? We gotta be fighting and killing over the dollar, man. We talking about we ain't slaves no more, but you go out here and you rob, steal, and kill for your slave master. And these slave masters on the dollar. What's the dude name? Benjamin Franklin. Andrew Jackson, you out here going in for them. You worshiping them. But you don't worship the daggone Lord, man. Bring out Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 3. Got verse 7? Bring it out.
Nah, this is broken. Like, you bring it out.
Got Deuteronomy chapter 7. Chapter 7 verse 3.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughters thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
See, when we out here making mixed marriages, our women out here going with these damn Edomites and these damn Moabites and these damn, we got damn Hamites, man. These so-called Africans, man. These Africans don't even like us, man. These other nations don't even like our people, man. If they did, man, they wouldn't even land with our damn people, man. Our women and our men out here going with this person and that person, and most high said, you shouldn't do that, man. Continue to, it's just crazy, man. It really hurts my spirit. It hurts my spirit. It hurts me, man. To see my people out here doing that, man. To see my people out here holding hand in hand with the damn wicked oppressor, man. Listen to that, man. Bring that first up out.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 11 and verse 21. For hand joined in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered.
The seed of the righteous will be delivered, man. The wicked not gonna go unpunished. They may be looking like they be getting away right now. They may look like they may have all the money, all the cars, all the fancy things, but they ain't getting away with nothing, man. All that wicked stuff, all the wicked stuff that these people are doing, man. They smoking weed, you know what I'm saying, getting high, going to the club at night, you know what I'm saying, all in the late night at 4 o'clock in the morning, freaking off, man. Doing wicked stuff, man. They go up the damn boom boom room.
So, that's my business over here. I'm trying to run a business. I need you all to go to any other corner. This is my business. I need you all to
This your business, sister? You know who you are according to the Bible?
I'm sorry.
You know what's your nationality according to the Bible?
Your microphone is fucked up. I'm not going to speak to you.
What's your nationality according to the Bible, sister?
And I need you all to go to this is my business.
You're not in front of your business. There's still people going into the boom boom room. People going up in the boom boom room. They see, we out here giving the words of the Lord, sister. Do you want to hear the words of the Lord? We're going to do it right here in front of the boom boom room. Because we don't want our people to be over here boom booming in the damn room. We want our people to worship the Lord. We want our people to come back and repent.
That's
and follow
right.
the law, statutes, and commandments. That's what we need our people to do. We need you to do that, sister. We need you to take off the pants and put on the dress. My man is my business. My man is the Lord. The Lord told me to come out here and do this to serve the Lord. Bring out Isaiah. Bring out Isaiah chapter 58, verse 1, man. Because the Most High wants us to cry aloud, man. Cry aloud. This is what we out here doing. Cry aloud. Calling our people to back to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord, man.
That's right.
We ain't worried about the damn boom boom boom. We ain't worried about the birds and leaders, man. This one's gonna be destroyed, man. Hold up, bring this person up out right quick. Sister, first you right now.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 2 and verse 3.
Bring it up.
And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day.
See, so we rebelled against the Lord, man. The sister said, man, get away. I don't want to hear the Lord. I don't want to hear the Lord. Take the Lord back the street. No, I'm going to take it right here from the boom boom room. I'm going to take it right here from the rows of leaders, man. I'm going to tell my people to don't go into the boom boom room. Come back and repent. Repent to the Lord, man. Repent. Follow the commandments. That's what I'm telling my people. You said you got some more? Bring it out. Hold that right quick. Bring it out.
Salaki. Ezekiel chapter 2 and verse 4. For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord God. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are rebellious children, Salaki, for they are rebellious house, yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them.
See, she don't even know that the Most High sent us out here to do this thing through the Spirit, man. She don't even know, she don't even care, man. She out here with her pants on, with her arms out, like Tina Turner, strong as hell, talk about get away from the boom boom room like she gonna beat me up. Come on, sister. Don't hate your brother, sister. Take off them damn pants, stop out here being what pertaining to a man, and follow the law, statutes, commandments, man. Repent. Stop being rebellious to the Lord. Don't be rebellious to the Lord. The Lord wants you to soften your heart to Him. Repent for the repent. Return back to the commandments, man. Come out of this world, man. Bring out, because we out here to cry aloud like the Lord said. Bring that out, what you was holding.
Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins.
We out here to cry aloud, man. Cry aloud, call our people back to the commandments, man. And show our people their transgressions, man. Brother, come hear the words of the Lord, brother. You got 2 minutes, 30 seconds, brother. Y'all walked up this block 2 times in a row, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Come on, man. You got some time to hear the words of the Lord. All right, hey, brother, if I see you again, I'm going to tell you to follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord, man. But back to the sister, man. Back to crying aloud, man. This is what we're supposed to do, man. The Most High said we're supposed to cry aloud. We're not supposed to be out here, sparing these people, man. Because they want to go to the damn boom boom room. They want to get some Rose Adidas cantinas. No, man. F that stuff, man. The Most High ain't dealing with that. The Most High wants us to come out here and repent, man. He wants our people to stop daggone going into the boom room, going to eat damn shrimp, going to eat damn lobster, going to eat king crab legs with the damn butter on it.
On the Sabbath day.
On the Sabbath day. He wants us to stop spending money and breaking the Sabbath, man. He wants to go home and read and be diligent. That's what he wants. That's what the Most High wants, man. Yeah, she over here getting rolled by Esau. She talking about, so I have a business. I just seen them across the street up here talking amongst themselves with their own secret counsel. For her to come over here, oh, they ain't gonna relate to me because I'm not a so-called black person. Go over there and tell them to go up the street with that. See how wicked Esau is? See how he do? And then she fled, man. She probably went up in there like, well, they ain't gonna leave. They ain't listening to me with her strong arms. Go put a dress on, man. Man, this is sad, man. You got a priest up? Bring it out.
This is Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22.
Bring it out.
People is foolish. They have not known me. They are Satan's children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge.
They are wise to do evil out here, man. They wise. They go out here and smoke blunts. They know they're wise. They're wise here. They know how to make up enough money. Look at the brother. See? Let a man be ignorant, man. He said he a damn conspiracy theorist, man. He lost, man. You know what I'm saying? He wise to do evil, man. Our people are wise out here to do evil, man. Our people know how to scam up enough money. They out here scamming. They scamming, they wise to do scamming. They know how to make $1 million, but they don't know how to daggone follow the law and commandments. Our people know how to daggone get enough money to go and get a blunt. They go get a damn block of mouth. They'll get a pack of cigarettes, but they don't know how to daggone give charity. They don't know how to do none of that, man. They don't know how to call out people. Our people wise. They might throw on some fringes, and they save, man. They might throw on some fringes, man. Madness. Utter complete madness, man. Our people are destroyed, man. Get that on
Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. See, thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. I will also forget thy children.
See, because our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. See, the sister out here, her whole damn everything out, man. It's crazy. It's folly out here. It's wickedness. You gotta hold the dress together. You gotta hold it together. It shouldn't even be on you, man. Shouldn't even have it on. Look what she going right up into the damn boom room. Madness. It's madness. Utter complete madness. So you know what goes on in there. All types of lewdness, man. There's freaks going on in there, man. She's just gonna tell me, oh yeah, you're scaring off my customers. I bet I hope I am. I don't want you to go up in the room and be freaks, man. I want people to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. That's what the Lord said to do. This is why our people destroy for lack of knowledge. Now we don't know our heritage. We don't know who we are. We think we niggas. We think our females think they bad bees, man. They think they out here Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallions, man. They think they out here, our women over here thinking they run their man. But it's supposed to be the other way around, man. Our men out here weak and effeminate, man. Brothers, sisters, y'all got time with the word? See, only God is good, man. We'll come and listen to the good word. See, our people are destroyed, man. Our people don't want to listen, man. Our people don't want to hearken, man. Our people are stiff-necked, man. And they don't want to hear anything, man. They want to just keep walking, man. They want to just keep on not listening. They say, I'm good. No, the Most High's word is good, man.
God.
Our people out here damn effeminate, man. Our men are weak out here, man. Hey, get that out of Leviticus 20 and 13, man. Get that out of Leviticus, man. Look, got Esau coming out the damn boom room. Look. You know there's freaks going on in there, man. It's not even nighttime yet. Man, they coming out early. Man, stop the foolishness, man. Our people, man, our people destroyed, man. They're rebellious as hell, man. You got that up? 20 and 13, man. That's for these freaks out here, man. These LGBTs out here, man. They think that's the way. They think it's okay to be freaking gay, and it ain't.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20 and 13. If a man also lie with mankind, slightly, as he lies with the woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them.
They're gonna be put to death, man. You heard what the Lord said. He ain't tell you to be out here be the gay vowels of the alphabet. He ain't tell you to be out here LGBT LMNOP. He ain't tell you to be the plus, the pedophile, the plus ages, and the plus the damn I love who I want to love. The Most High don't even love every damn body. Ain't that much love in the world to give, man. Who the hell is you? Yeah, you tell me so. Yeah, I can be who I want to be. The Most High told you to be a man. Not that they're gonna abuse yourself a mankind. Get that out of give me second Ezra chapter 13 verse 14. Because I've been weak out here, man. I've been out here weak, man. And it's sad. It's sad to see our men out here weak, wearing dresses, wearing effeminate, wearing masculine. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn wearing dresses, man. Out here, and it's always the Edomite that's got our Israelite men out here being homosexuals, man. Anytime you see a damn, look at this, man. It's wickedness. 14 and 14, second Esdras.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, 14 and verse 14. Let go from the mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature.
Put off the weak nature, man. Stop being weak. Get up and stand manfully, man. Quit arching your back in the late night, man. This is madness, man. It's because y'all say this is the art, man. You're not supposed to be arching your back. Throwing your back out. Being all types of wild and wicked and nasty in the late night. The Most High is making you put off the weak nature, man. Cast off the damn burdens, man. Stop having the burdens of this world on you, man. And you say, and the world boosting you up, telling you, yeah, you're supposed to do this the right way. Yeah, it's okay to be gay. It is not okay. It is not okay. Because now our kids out here thinking it's all right. Got people talking about, what's the dude name? The dude Young G, talking about, so I'm going to let my infant child, when it's born, pick their sex. But wait, look at the damn kid, man. Talking about something, my name is Zaya. Come on, brother. Your name is Zion, man. See how wicked that is? But you see how it is? Because guess what? The Wade is a weak man. He's a weak man. Let his wife run him, play with his father, his booty hole after late night. Now he got his son out here doing it too. This is madness. This is sickness, man. It is sick, man. Our people are sick, and we are in a position out here to wake our people up, man. This is what we out here for, to mend our people back together, man. After they got cut up by this damn world, man. Give me a book of Proverbs, 23 and 7. Yeah, man, because somebody say this what you is, just because you tell yourself, you may tell yourself, oh yeah, I'm this and I'm that. That don't mean that's what you are. That don't mean that. That don't mean that because somebody the world tell you it's okay, don't mean it's okay. What does it say, y'all?
The book of Proverbs, chapter 23, verse 7.
Bring it up.
For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, say he to thee, but his heart is not with thee.
His heart is not with thee, man. Hey, brother, y'all got 2 minutes to hear the word, brother. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Madness. This is madness, brother. Come out of her, brother. Come out. Get out, brother. It is madness. Leviticus 20 and 13. Let me get it for the brothers. Get too far. Let me get it. Cause this is madness, brother. It's an abomination, brother. It's an abomination, brother. Let me get that in Leviticus, man.
And when man also love with mankind, as he loved with a woman,
Both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood should be upon them. Brother, you will be put to death, brother. I hope you hear me down there, brother. You'll be put to death. Goodness. Madness. It's madness, brother. It's madness. Brother out here with gold clothes on, tight ass pants, with weave in his head, man. With a damn dangly ass earring. What is going on? What the hell is going on, man? It's confusion, utter and complete madness, man. Bring that up.
Proverbs chapter 14, verse 12. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
But the end thereof is the ways of death, man. You out here looking, why you looking wild? Looking stupid out here, man. Get that, man, get that. Let me get First Esdras chapter 4 and verse 27. Brother, you got 2 minutes for the word, brother. You ain't got 2 minutes for the Lord, brother? 30 seconds, brother. 35 seconds, brother. Brother, you got 30 seconds for the word, brother. 30 seconds, I know you can hear me, man. Put your pants up, brother. Madness, look at it, wow. We don't believe in that, man. That's paganism, man. That's paganism, man. That's your stuff. That's your stuff, man. You're gonna be sorry. Prepare for slavery, man. Carry my down weight. Carry my weight. You know what? Carry to the. I'm gonna tell Esau, man. Carry my weight to my chariot. You know what? Never mind. I changed my mind. I'll drop it right there. I'm gonna do just like that. I'm gonna crush him. You got that? That First Esdras 4:27. Look at this, man. Get out of there, brother. I said, go mess with the boom boom room now. I'm gonna go over there to the boom boom room and tell them to go. Don't go to the boom boom room. Don't even go. Look, they walk straight out of there. Don't go, man. There's all types of freaks in there, man. You don't want to go in there, man. You want to come and hear the word, man. 2 minutes.
I'm working on it, ain't that bad.
2 minutes, brother.
I gotta go to work. I'll be back in about
2 minutes, brother. It's the Sabbath, brother. You supposed to rest. But the boom boom room wants you to work, brother. They want you to be in there with the freaks. Look at this dude, man. Effeminate, man. Stop the weak nature, man. You got a whole damn cross in your damn ear, brother. Bring that out.
This is the book of First Esdras, chapter 4, verse 27. Many have also perished, have erred and sinned for women.
Out here, erred and sin for women because they want to be like a damn. See, look, they didn't erred and sin for women, right? I mean, out here want to act like a damn woman. They hate women so much they want to be them. Out here with a damn dude got damn weave in his damn head. You hate a woman, you don't want a woman, but you want to be a damn woman. Being effeminate, man. Being weak as hell. Looking stupid. Looking like a goddamn fool. Talk about some I identify as a damn doorknob. Looking dumb as one. Stupid. Turn back to the Lord, man, and repent, man. Turn back. See how his sister tried to come out here and tell me to shut my stuff down like Esau over there setting up his hot dog stand. Is he over there destroying the taking away your damn boom boom man? Look at the boom boom man over there. Pan the camera on boom boom man. This is exactly what's going on there. Freakish. Looking freakish. Look at boom boom man over there. Come on to the freak show. Crazy, man. Off as hell, man. Get that out of let me get Second Esdras. Let me get Second Esdras 5 and 8. Brothers, y'all got a few minutes for the word, brothers. Y'all don't even know where to go. I might as well come over here, man. This is the only way to go. Follow the law, take the commandments, brothers.
Jake,
They
look the
really
other
is
way.
lost, man. They lost and destroyed. They out here walking around, they don't know where to go. They was about to walk up the street, turned around,
came back this way, went up the street like, oh, that's not where we want to go. We're going to go down the alley here because we don't want to come over here. They want to go anywhere but here. They want to go to and fro, up and down like a damn pogo stick. They don't want to go over here and bow down and repent to the Lord, man. Bring it out, up.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 5, verse 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters.
See, a confusion in the place, man. A confusion. Monsters women gonna bring forth monsters, man. Look at the confusion. Pan the camera. Confusion, man. Straight up confusion. Straight up. You confused. You confused. Ain't with a marrow bite. Confused. Your son going daggone. Your son don't even know he think this right. He gonna think it's the right thing to do. It's wrong. That's wrong. Off. Way off. Off the Richter scale. Off, man. Our people are confused. A great confusion, man. And menstruous women are going to raise forth monsters, man. Meaning our people, our kids, the next generation, because our women are being teachers of good things, man. Get that out of Titus, man. Titus chapter 2 and verse 3. Start off at verse 3. Come over here and hear the word, brother.
This is Matthew chapter 18, verse 6. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it is better for him that a millstone were hanged around his neck, that he were drowned in the depths of the sea.
See? You know what the Lord said? Bring it out again. Say it one more time. And bring it out mighty. Bring it mighty.
This is Matthew chapter 18, verse 6.
Bring it out.
But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it was better for him that a millstone were hanged around his neck, that he were drowned in the depths of the sea.
So we out here offending our little ones, man. Come hear the words, brother. You can hear the words of the Lord? What can the words of the Lord, brother?
2 minutes.
30 seconds, man.
Come on.
30 seconds? Who are you? What's your nationality according to the Bible, man? What's your nationality? Yeah, come on. Indian? So they're like Native American, right? So there was like your grandfather, your grandmother, grandfather was your grandfather? Your grandfather. Yeah, precept? Bring it out.
The book of Numbers, chapter 1 and verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers.
So by the house of your father, so that would make you from the tribe of Israel, of the tribe of Gad. You would be Gad. That's a so-called Native American, man. And the tribe of Gad is out of the 12 tribes of Israel. So you would be a so-called Israelite according to the Bible, man. That's not your nationality ain't a so-called, how they say you a Native American. That's a title that was given to you by our oppressors, man. You know what I'm saying? In this country, man. You don't know how we got here? You know how we got here? You know how we came to America? What happened to, I know you know what happened to us in America. What happened? It was already in. But guess what? Our people was what? Raped, robbed, and murdered, right? Wasn't they? Raped, robbed, and murdered, right? By so-called Edomites, right? Just bring it up. Yeah, appreciate bring it out.
It's the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 13 and verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoner out of their own land in the time of Osei, the king, whom Salmanasar, the king of Assyria, led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and so they came into another land. But they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt, that they might keep those statutes which they never kept in their own land.
See? The wicked will flee, man. See, but that's what happened, man. We was took, man. We was took, man. We was took from our own land. We was took from our own land and built here. You know what I'm saying? We was took. See, our people say, well, we was over here. I'm a Native American. I was over here. No, brother, you got took. You got took, brother. We all got took from somewhere. Why would you take something?
You take a damn cookie out the damn cookie jar, man. Yeah, and you put it, you place it in your stomach where it's gonna dissolve and get ate up, and get mumbled and get crunched up. This is what we getting done. This is what happened to us, man. We got took out of the cookie jar, which is our homeland, and we got thrown in the belly of this damn wicked ass world, man. We got thrown in this wicked ass captivity, man. And we getting chewed up, we getting devoured, man. We out here getting straight up devoured. Our people out here devoured, man, and destroyed, man. Our people out here thinking they everything else but what the Lord told them to be, man.
Amplified preaching. You can't have amplified. Yeah, you can't have amplified here. You can talk, but you can't have amplified here. They have a special permit here. This is very bar area. Okay.
All praise to the Most High.
All praise. Right? So we're the ones that are cursed in the city, and these curses, they can only fit to us specifically, right?
Yeah, I know what's happening. Esau. I know exactly what's happening. I mean, like, what's up, boy? I know what happened. I know they did.
That's cool. We ain't gonna get no conflict with them or nothing like that. They want us to put the microphone down. That's cool. We still gonna be out
See
here.
the energy though, man? Do you see it? Do you notice it now?
No.
The book of Mark, chapter 4, verse 14.
Bring it out.
The sower soweth the word, and these are they by the wayside where the word is sown. But when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately and took away the word that was sown in their heart.
When we bring out the word, Satan is going to come. He's going to come and try and stop us from bringing out this word. He don't want you to know that you're an Israelite, right? They don't want you to know that you have a covenant with the Lord, that you're supposed to follow His commandments. They don't want you to know that, right? And that's why we out here. Because we lost. We don't give a damn about no rabbi. Them rabbis ain't shit. They ain't the real people.
Come
They
on.
ain't the real people. We don't care about no rabbis.
The rabbis who come from Chicago has this information. I didn't know that.
No, we ain't connected with no rabbis. We ain't connected with no so-called Jews that's living in the land of Israel that they didn't so-called stole and just claimed. We're talking about the real children of Israel who line up with the prophecies right here in this book, in the Bible. Prove to me that them people, that them so-called Jews are the real people in the book. You can't do it. You can't do it.
Other than the challenge is quite difficult.
It ain't difficult to answer. We about to bring it out right here. Go to 28 verse 54. 28 verse 54. Because we the only ones that are cursed in the cities of America. We living in the ghettos. Have you seen the north side, brother? Have you seen the west side? Why are we living like this? We're talking about as a nation, as a community, as a whole. As a whole. Most of us ain't rich. Most of us are living in, most of us are not living that life.
Every city in America with us.
I'll be honest, the reason that I wanted to talk to you
Who are living in the ghettos? Because even though you say that, who are the only ones that are living in the ghettos? It's only us. It's only us that's living in the ghettos. I'm talking about that's living in the ghettos, killing each other, where we rape, where we're doing all this kind of madness and wickedness. Who are the only communities where we celebrate each other? Okay. But
we can let somebody from the opposite group approach, you know what I mean, and it merge where it makes sense all together, where if I see something happening where you need help, I'm gonna come to help you. If I get vice versa.
I get that, but when it comes to us,
Not even
it's
worried
only
about what's not going right. You focus so much on what is going right and helping that versus trying to.
It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot.
God be with you.
Right, brother.
It is
It's a whole
It's
lot
pay
that's
for
not
slavery.
going right. And there's a whole lot that's only going on in our communities.
No, that's not true either. It's going on with everybody. We're not the only people that's going through hardship.
So let's go to 28 verse 54.
You got 2 minutes? 1 minute? First?
respect these other people. Like,
No,
that's not what I'm saying.
come together and do all
That's
this
not
other
what I'm
stuff.
saying.
This is what the Most High said, man. The Most High said in Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 17.
I don't want
It
to
said, ye shall not respect persons in judgment, but ye shall hear the small as well as the great. Ye shall not be afraid of the face of man, for the judgment is God. And the cause that is too hard for you, bring it unto me, and I will hear it. So you're supposed to bring it to the Lord, man.
What we're supposed to do, we're supposed to bring our problems and our issues to the Lord, right? The number one reason that we are in the predicaments that we're in, right? Living in the ghettos, living in neighborhoods, like, think about it. We might own some businesses here and there and everything like that, but do we own the words of the Lord, brother? Do we own the big things, right? Do we own the logistics company? Do we own the manufacturing? Do we own all of the stuff that really matters? We do. Not like that. We might own a few off here and there, but do we own?
Do you not know it is an entire world? We just live in one little portion of it, a small few like the grain of sand. It's an entire world where we are trying to do all of these different
I need you to show that shit, brother. I haven't seen it.
You gotta want to see it. It seems like you're stuck in the ghetto.
I'm not stuck in the ghetto.
But this is where you come from, so you gotta want to help where you come from. I know, like, if you go to the areas where you are thriving, like, we're not just down there, we're not. It's just
So what are we gonna do about the rest of us, right?
Look, what you're saying right now is a little bitty street. They can have this. I'm from the Igbo tribe in Nigeria. My family, the people that's from where I'm from, I mean, I'm not, that's just what the part of the world that I can recognize. I don't know about tribes in Israel. You know what I mean? So I can only say what I know as of right now. They fight over thousands of acres of land. Just one man can have thousands of acres of land. Western Nigeria.
But you also got to realize too that every black person is not an Israelite. You got to also realize that every so-called black person is not an Israelite. And so-called everybody.
How would you know how would you know how to differentiate
in this book?
So this can tell me whether people, like, if I'm an Israelite or you're an Israelite.
Yeah. So go to 28 verse.
So what would I be considered?
You said you're from the tribe, the Igbo tribe, right?
This the book of Deuteronomy. This the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 54.
Bring it up.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the wife, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
We're the only people in America. We're the only people who we got an evil eye towards our brother. We're the only people who make songs about killing each other. We're the only people who look at each other when you see somebody coming down the street who they mean muggy for no reason. You know what I'm saying? You step on somebody's shoe and ask them if they want to fight, right? We want to fight each other for the smallest things. We want to do all these things, but we're the only people that happens to. We're the only people who we will have sex with a woman, get her pregnant, and then tell her we don't want to take care of the baby.
It's not true. I mean, we do good, but we're not the
I'm
only.
talking about on a grand scale. On a grand scale, when you look at the statistics, 80% of black families are run by single mothers.
It's not true.
70 to 80%.
It's not true.
It is.
In America, 70 to 80%, right? 70 to 80%.
The only thing I want to get off, I just want you to understand, I don't want to take it the wrong way. We do way better than we think we do. It's just the small place that we dwell in, we don't get to see a lot. I travel a lot and I've seen so many different places that it's completely not like this. When I say you don't even, it's hard to get frustrated in these places. Like everything just flows. You see people that look just like us.
But everybody that look like us, so-called, ain't us.
I know that's what I was asking
Yeah,
earlier. How would I deal with
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 48.
Read up.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
We serve our enemies in the want of all things, in hunger and in thirst. For the most part, when we go and get our food, when we go to the grocery store, we're talking about here in America, when we go to the grocery store, most likely you got to go to a grocery store that's owned by somebody who's not of your own people. The food that you eat, you go to the Chinese store, you go to the Arab store, they're not owned by our people. You know what I'm saying? The clothes that we buy, right? The clothes that everybody want to talk about, they want to buy Gucci, Louis, and all that stuff, the name brand stuff, them ain't clothing lines that's owned by us. We serving them, that's a curse. We serving them by having to go and buy all the stuff that we need from them. Even if you want to start a business, right? Here in America, you can start something on the front end, you can start your own clothing line. But 9 times out of 10, the clothes that you gotta get, the material and everything like, is gonna be manufactured from somebody else that don't look like us.
Okay, here I go.
Right? 9 times out
Okay, here I come. I'm coming.
9 times out of 10 is manufactured by somebody who doesn't look like us, right? The logistics here in this country and everything like that. It's all run by people who don't look like us. How we get our food, how we get everything, right? All of that. You know what I'm saying?
The reason why I want to say this is because don't nobody overpower us. We are everywhere, like in every industry.
Because we made this country. And we made this country, right?
The trick is making us think that we've been oppressed. Like this.
We are.
So we got the choice. We can give up anything whatever we want to do. Nothing can stop us from doing anything. Nobody. They can't stop us.
Well, why did they burn down Tulsa? Why did they have the East St. Louis riots back in 1917? Why every time when we try and actually do something on our own and be self-sufficient for us, they either come and burn it down or they either use their weakest system to sabotage it, right? And they do this all the time. They do this all the time. You know? And all of this is in the book. All of these curses is in the book.
But I do know this, just like the Arkansas slide, all of the kings out here, we got 1,000 more of them that's alive right now, working for us right now.
Give me Deuteronomy 28:29. Give me 28:29.
Why you have to start taking because they ain't getting forgiven. I think it's the trick that they trying to make us think down bad and we've been depressed and tormented.
I mean, individually, yeah, it's people who can come up and make their own money. But I'm talking about as a community, as a nation. When we try and do something for ourselves as a whole, as a community, when we try and run everything, then that's when they step in. Then that's when they come and try and sabotage, right? Now we live in times where they just try and sabotage through the system. But back then, they would literally come through, kill everybody, and burn it down. You know what I'm saying? Read 29 for me.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 29.
Read up.
And thou shalt grope at noonday as the blind gropeth in darkness. And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways. And thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee.
We shall only be oppressed and spoiled evermore, and nobody shall save us, right? No one shall save us. Martin Luther King tried to do it. Malcolm X tried to do it. Medgar Evers tried to do it. Khalid Muhammad tried to do it. All these people tried to save us out of the situation that we're in, but it's never worked. We're still here. We're still in this captivity, right? It's like you go to the zoo and you see the lion, and you see the lion in the lion exhibit at the zoo, right? You've been to the St. Louis Zoo, right?
Yeah.
So you see when you looking down at the lion and everything, right? The lion can do whatever the hell the lion want to do as long as he stay in his cage or as long as he stay in his exhibit. What's meant for him. That's the same thing with us. We can do whatever we want to do as long as we stay in the boundaries that they have set for us. We can't go outside of that. Go ahead.
It's the book of Deuteronomy. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15.
Read up.
But it shall come to pass
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All of these curses have come upon us and overtaken us, right? These are the things that the Lord said would happen to us if we didn't obey his laws, statutes, and commandments. He gave us specific laws, statutes, and commandments before the Israelites, back in the ancient days, crossed over into the promised land. He said, you are to do these things. He said, you were supposed to do these things. You were supposed to follow my commandments, or else these curses are going to come upon you, right? And our fathers, our forefathers, they disobeyed the Heavenly Father. They disobeyed the laws, statutes, and commandments. So, what's your nationality, brothers?
I already know it. I just know. As long as I know my Bible, I'm all good to the world.
What would you say it is according to the Bible?
Please don't ask me my thoughts.
Why you want us to know your thoughts, brother?
Please don't ask me. Do you have like
What would you consider
events that's like endurance or hard?
No, every Sabbath we always out here, always out in the street somewhere trying to wake up our people. So we don't really be inside the building.
That's all I do. I just read my Bible and I just talk to the good Lord, the blood Lord, and then he sent me.
No.
Trying to help you better your communication with the Lord, man. Yeah, I got a good communication.
We just study
I
together.
never use a communication if you don't know who you are.
Yeah, that's what I was like. That's our camp name, man. Watch me.
You don't know who you are?
And on the back of there, it's got a YouTube account and everything too, so you can watch more videos, kind of learn
So
about
look,
it.
before you go, it's curses in this book that only apply to us as Israelites. It's curses in this book. So bring that out.
Look at Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 48.
Read it up.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Go on Google and look up yoke of iron. You're going to see our ancestors being the only ones with a yoke of iron on our neck. Just like we see right here. Right? Just like we see right there. We're the only people who had a yoke of iron on our necks. You know what I'm saying? Bring out 50.
Look at Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 50.
Read it up.
A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young.
Don't you see that going on nowadays? They pulled up on Tamir Rice and did a drive-by on that young man because he had a toy gun, right? Did a drive-by, cop ain't even get out the car. When we look back in the day, in our ancient days, just look at Tulsa. They was killing children, men, women. Didn't matter how old you were, right? They didn't care how old you were. They didn't care how old you were as a slave. You was a baby out here picking cotton. You know what I'm saying? You was a baby out here picking cotton. They didn't care if you was a newborn or whatever. They was going to do whatever they pleased with us, right? Now
We
go
don't
to
allow that no more. We're not going to allow that no more, right?
Of course, we're not going to allow that no more than that because they had to change
Don't
the
we all
strategy.
carry legally?
They had to.
A lot of people know what they got.
But we all carry now legally, and we don't allow it. We're not gonna allow nobody to just roll up on this shit.
But
We don't have to.
this is what happened to us. And we're just showing you that we are the people, we are the children of Israel according to the Bible, because all of these curses, they fit our experiences and our history here in America. Right? Now bring out 28:68, and this only applies to us. 28:68.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Read it up.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
That only applies to us. That only applies to us. We was the only people that was brought into slavery here in America on slave ships.
But nobody never even found no slave ship. We don't have no.
It's a slave ship still in display as a dang art museum gallery in Baltimore right now. Sitting on the board. It's a dang black wax museum in Baltimore. Like
Slave
a slave ship. It's a walk-on exhibit in Baltimore. It's sitting on the water.
I never find it.
So you don't believe this happened?
So you don't believe
No.
it?
I'm gonna tell you my standpoint on just everything. I'm gonna see it to believe it.
So go look up. Go look
You know
up.
what I mean?
Go look
Do
up
you
the
see the earth?
People could tell you
Do you see
anything,
the air?
but it's working for me, so I can breathe it. You know what
Do
I'm
you
saying?
see it though?
I'm saying like if I wasn't
No,
born,
you said you gotta see it to believe it. Do you see
you know
the
what I
earth?
mean? You trying
Nah,
to take my
no,
word?
that's what you
I'm
said.
talking about.
That's That's what you said.
Yeah.
Can you see the air?
I mean, like I gotta be like something that I can believe.
Can you see it though?
I can believe it because I'm breathing. Ain't
No, but can you see it?
See it.
No, you can't see the earth.
That, how you believe something you can't see?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But we know that this happened, right? It's historical records that this has happened.
Just like how you say you can't see the air, but you believe it's there, right?
Right.
So the words of the Lord is right here. But how you don't believe it?
Because it's something you gotta believe in.
Right. So you believe. So right now, if you disbelieve that you're not breathing, won't you die?
I mean, in theory, I guess I don't know.
That's what happened, right? You could die.
Say that again.
If you disbelieve and you're in the air right now, that what mean you die.
But stop breathing. That's what you're saying.
I will stop breathing.
Exactly. So you disbelieve in the words of the Lord, man. When you say
I said I disbelieve. I'm not aware.
you're not aware of it, right? You're trying to break it down too. They say that you keep
That's
getting
the only
conversion.
reason I'm here. That's the only reason I'm here because I want to know. Let me go back to this job. If y'all still here, once the show over, I'll come back.
We're going to be out here till the Lord tells us to go home. We're going to be out here for a minute.
Hey, what you risking, King? I know you got some tribulations, King, so talk to me, bro. Can you endure all the afflictions, King? And is you really in this thing? The most I wanna know. Hey, what you risking, King? I know you got some tribulations, King, so talk to me, bro. Can you endure all the afflictions, King? And is you really in this thing? The most I Lord, I should've listened, I was tripping. I didn't know any laws, so I was sinning. Should be dead for the things that I committed. But you're long suffering and forgiving. Not every day I'm thanking you that I'm living. Praying